entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel. I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
Once more into the breach. I believe the Ayleid King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my assistance, just as I benefit from yours. Patience, little mortal, you shall see. Now off with you. Nothing will come of us standing here.
chum, my bosom companion, my comrade in arms. How long has it been? I missed you terribly. By the way, what took you so long? The king is upstairs. He wants to speak to you. I'm preparing myself to dazzle the enemy. I'll cut them to ribbons, I promise you. Just need a moment to buff the old breastplate. The enemy expects a certain amount of resplendence from a hero, and I shall not disappoint. Oh, Dremora, something. You can ask him yourself. He's right upstairs. For a king, he mumbles a lot. Lovely crown he's got there. Rather dashing, isn't it? I wonder where I can get one of those.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray. Hurry now. Get to...
Coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them.
again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel, but we need someone to storm the Pyramid Stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here. Your curiosity knows no bounds. Very well, ask away. Part of Molag Bal's stronghold. It's a maze of tunnels that lead to the Endless Stair. No doubt the path is littered with traps and dangers, but we must push on. Cadwell tells us that the portal to the planar vortex awaits us at the Endless Stair. As far as I can tell, he's a trusted servant of Molag Bal. Not only does he command the forces of this citadel, but he also has access to the Dark Lord himself.
What is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance. My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Vulcanaz Ceres. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Ceres must pay for what he did. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Vulcanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Ceres abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Cold Harbor allows him to return. The way is open. Destroy Ceres, painfully. He deserves whatever horrors you decide to inflict upon him.
Jode's bones! What is that thing?
It was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Sirius into the darkness. Allow me to savor this moment, little mortal. What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you or yours, for now. Kin do not die. Sirius has been banished to the darkness. Long ago, our clans were locked in war. Sirius, through treachery, banished my clan. Everyone but me. I accepted a blood oath to remain free, promising that my hand would never harm him. I remained true to my oath. I helped you enter the pyramid. Nothing more. Indeed, the ignominy of a mortal sending Sirius to the darkness was most gratifying. My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal, that kin's desire to spill mortal blood never ebbs, even if we don't always act upon it. I am what I am. If we meet again, I will smile as I take your life.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin and Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there. Fight alongside you. That would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the labyrinth, I shall lead the charge inside. And luck to you as well. Make them pay for all the pain and suffering they've caused. And for our friends and allies that have fallen along the way.
You ever get the feeling you were meant to do something important? Me neither. But this could come close to that. We stopped them.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle.
Well, I see you asking the rest of these. I've spent my entire life getting ready for this, fighting in that damned forest. I want to be free, and I'm willing to fight for it. And so will the rest of my clan. The Shadow Walkers aren't afraid. Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's going to be outstanding. We'll strike from the shadows and help your army, but I'll make sure we're nearby when you need us. I mean, if that's what you were coming to ask me, that is.
The Fighters Guild will secure the line behind you. We won't give up any ground you gain us. Just get in there and open the way to the labyrinth.
You ever get the feeling you were meant to do something important? Me neither. But this could come close to that. We stopped the plane meld and saved the people of Tamriel? Who wouldn't want to be remembered for doing that? I've dreamed of this moment. Seriously, I always knew I'd end up fighting to save the world in Cold Harbor. I mean, you were a beautiful warrior with flowing red hair and an ample... Well, no offense. But otherwise, this is just like my dream.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle. A quest? How marvelous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission.
You ever get the feeling you were meant? I've dreamed of this moment. Seriously, I always...
You must decide which companion... That goes without saying. But King Dinar needs me with the main force during the initial assault. What I think doesn't matter.
About time you got over here, old chap. The quest! How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission. My sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Cold Harbor, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault. Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact details of your mission. Our forces are gathered. and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
One last leap into the fire, unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that?
Well?
No one come to my aid?
At least I'm still alive. Help me. Wounded.
last, old chap. One last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that?
No longer shall the forces of darkness be only used for evil. We stand by you, champion.
I'm gonna run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
sensed that you sealed Moloch Baal's portal, I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Gabrielle has assembled a team of mages and scholars to aid you inside the labyrinth, as we need all of the fighters for the main assault. Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they... Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Moloch Baal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go, and good luck. Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here, if we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Listen to this, Kirith. Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and launch it in the direction of your choosing. How fascinating. I wonder what it means. This book, I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, then these flames can be used to power the mechanism that opens the gate. Frankly, the workmanship is stunning. I'm jealous. Simply touch the Daedric fire. For a short time, the power of the flame will transfer to you, much like any conjuration spell. It can then be launched in any direction. Get as close as you can and throw the fire into the 4 open tubes.
I think Moloch Baal actually reads this stuff. Sorry. Trying to help my brother find something useful here, but look at all these books. I always wondered what a Daedric prince read at bedtime. Some of this stuff is pretty disturbing.
on, we're almost there. One-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope the others are all right. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the planar vortex in no time. Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us. Be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come. Find a way out of here. I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this. Open. Let's go!
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I'd never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud! Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over. Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the planar vortex. Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out. Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Cold Harbor that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only teleport one other person at a time, and it is a lengthy process. The portal that leads to the planar vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
You didn't think we forgot our promise, did you? Shadow Walkers, attack!
You have done well, my child. You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed. Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Cold Harbor. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince. Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends. You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time where Nirn and Cold Harbor churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld and disrupt the vortex. The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved. Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short. You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us. The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace. Greater in this between place. The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, we have things to discuss. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity? I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane melt. Reality is a game, mortal. Learn to play, or resign yourself to becoming one of the pieces that is meant to be sacrificed. You're out. Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point. Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know. Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here again? Of course! Our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Cold Harbor, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet. Concerned about what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane meld.
I thought the battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we've made it this far. Victory is within our grasp, especially now that the Radiant Lady stands with us. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, the last of my kind. I am the last Ayleid. But I am proud to call you my friend. Cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nirn. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy and united against us, our downfall was all but guaranteed. We were too stubborn to see where we were wrong. That is a reason I am the last king of the Ayleids. I stood alongside the younger races, aided them. I believed in what they fought for. I was there when the power of High Rock switched from the Alessians to the Dareni.
Meridia and Molag Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galerian's power should be feared. Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you, I doubt we can win this fight. But that doesn't mean we won't try. The same thing that happens to everybody. The world ends and everyone dies. And that's the best scenario. More likely, they'll all become soul-shriven slaves in Cold Harbor. No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. We're not heroes of destiny fated to succeed. We're simply soldiers, brothers and sisters fighting for what they care about. We're united and that makes us strong. That's what's important here. It's good to know your faith hasn't wavered. These men and women follow you. They face death itself to fight at your side. They will stand with you until the end. Don't disappoint them.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary craziness I usually get to deal with. I think we can. I hope we can. All I know is we've come too far to give up now. I just worry that we still have a lot of fight left to go. I think more of us are going to die before this is all over.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking questions that no one can answer? Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy. Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream I regularly have? With a blinding light, brighter than any I've ever seen. Then I'm in a room where everything's illuminated, as if the world itself is made of light. I'm alone. And then I wake up. It's always the same. And I'll soon wake up in a really bright room, too hungover to remember what I did, I hope. But that's not likely, is it? I'm alive, which is more than I could say for a lot of the soldiers out there. I keep thinking that if I would have stayed back, I could have changed things. I know how war works, though. Someone, somewhere is always going to die. I've made it this far. I don't have any intention of giving up just yet. I need to see how this dream really ends.
Did I hear that right? We're going to blow the vortex apart. Great. But how do we get out of here once the light explodes? Please tell me you have an idea. That's not an idea. We're just going to plant a magical explosive and hope for the best. I thought my brother Raynor's ideas were bad. I'm not sure I can take much more of this. People are dying. I've lost friends, people I looked up to. I can't lose Raynor too. There has to be another way. Yes, I do. People died so we could get this far. I owe them to see this through. My brother and I will stand with you. We'll make sure no one follows us through that gate. I have to help. No matter what. You better not let us down, you hear me? Do what you need to do and we'll do the same. Just like running through a dungeon back home in Deshan, but with more Daedra.
I thought for sure we were done with all this. I followed the others through the portal, and now look what I've gotten involved with. This looks like the end of the world. As I said, I thought we were finished. I figured that Varnis opened a portal to send us back home. Imagine my consternation and surprise when I realized where we actually were. I think not. I may not be a mighty warrior or a powerful mage, but I am a genius and a master tinkerer. I know I can secureth as well. Perhaps we can stay right here and guard our flank. Yes, I think that's what we'll do.
If we had known all this was happening, maybe my people could have stopped it. Valenwood is part of Nirn after all. That's probably just wishful thinking. I've spent my life hiding in a dark forest. I've never seen the sky over Valenwood, or felt real rainwater on my skin. Molag Bal lied to us, and I'll never forgive him for that. I'm proud to be a part of all this. We'll adjust to our true home again in time. For many of us, it will be the first time we get to see our homeland. That will be an exciting day. It's better to die fighting for what you believe in than to die fat and content. I read that in a book. It wasn't a good book, but the phrase stuck with me. And I believe it too. You showed me that there was more to life than that dark forest. You gave me hope. For that, I'll fight at your side till this ends, one way or another.
Speak to your friends. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anger. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the... Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly.
See what components I have left. I should be able to cobble something together to slow a giant monster down.
My brother and I will make sure nothing gets through here.
We have to hurry. Molon knows we.
I grow weary of
If
your
only we could
games, Meridia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
We're running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
Darian.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
The light approaches. It brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the light's approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
You believe that light can destroy my blade meld? Your prince thinks I would allow this? She is more foolish than I thought.
I live to see. It will be my pleasure to destroy this one.
Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could never win. My counsel shall destroy you. I shall enjoy watching a hero die. Most curious. This light powers you somehow. Meridia, where are you hiding?
Merely fetching those who would stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Get behind my shield.
Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
I'm doing my best!
You deal with the crystals. We'll take care of our new guest.
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! You cannot do this! I cannot fail!
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion, under my protection. No harm will come to you here. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle, I cannot say. The Ailiad king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be of great use to us. For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when Oblivion calls.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon, and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nirn is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Ailiad people, was spent saving Nirn from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nirn. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
hour has arrived, Vestige. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.
I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or 2. Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or 2.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek.
Traveler, a moment of your time.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince. No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.